In a quiet village surrounded by tall, whispering trees, there lived a little girl named Amma. Amma was unlike any other child. While others laughed and played, Amma loved to wander into the forest and listen to the trees. The villagers often said, "That girl is strange. She talks to the wind and listens to silence." But Amma knew something they did not. When she placed her hands on the trunk of an old tree and closed her eyes, she could hear gentle voices, deep, ancient, and kind. The trees told her stories of rain and sunshine, of birds that nested in their branches, and of people who once loved the forest dearly. One day, Amma asked, "Why do you speak to me and not to others?" The oldest tree, whose roots were as thick as rivers, replied, "Because you listen with your heart, child. Most people only listen with their ears." Seasons passed, and 1 year the rains did not come. The ground cracked and the leaves began to fall too early. The villagers grew worried. Their wells dried up and their crops began to die. Amma ran to the forest and called out, "My friends, what is happening to you?" The trees whispered weakly, "Your people have forgotten their promise. They cut down too many of us. The earth is angry, and the sky has turned away." Amma's heart broke. She ran back to the village and cried, "We must stop cutting the trees. The forest is sick, and so is our land." But the elders laughed. "How can a child know what the gods want?" they said. Amma refused to give up. Every morning, she went into the forest and poured her little calabash of water on the roots of the weakest trees. She sang softly, the song the trees had taught her, a song of rain, life, and healing. Weeks later, clouds began to gather. The wind shifted, thunder rolled. Then there was rain. It poured for days, soaking the thirsty earth. The villagers rejoiced and began to plant again. The elders called Amma before them and asked, "How did you know the rain would return?" Amma smiled and said, "When you listen to nature, nature listens back." From that day on, Amma was no longer the strange girl. She was known as the girl who spoke to trees. The villagers planted new trees every year to honor her friendship with the forest. And sometimes, when the wind blew through the leaves, they said, you could still hear the trees whisper, "Thank you, Amma." When we care for the world around us, it will always find a way to care for us.